Chael didn't belong anywhere. Not really. The locals of Moriarty had seen him trudging up and down Main Street, his coat as threadbare as the stories he muttered under his breath. He was a drifter, a nobody, a shadow stretched long by the setting sun. Folks in town whispered about him. Some said he once owned a diner, but it went belly up. Others claimed his family lost everything one Easter after staging an ill-fated Gucci crucifixion. No one really knew. No one really cared. Except for Chael. Chael remembered everything. He remembered the way his employee's paycheck had once fallen from his hand, bouncing around the room like a rogue bouncy ball as laughter echoed around him. How was that even possible? This particular evening, Chael stood on the warped threshold of hers, his, and mine thrift, a shop that reeked of mildew and despair. The neon open sign flickered, anemic and tired, as if it were contemplating giving up the ghost. Chael hefted the weight of the rusty shopping cart he dragged 3 blocks across cracked pavement. His prize, nestled among cans of expired soup and frayed blankets, gleamed faintly in the dim streetlight. It was a microwave, but not just any microwave. A Blastomatic 5000. Its name, scratched into its battered surface, still shone with a certain faded magnificence. To Chael, it was more than a machine. It was redemption. If only he'd had a microwave back then. Maybe he could have saved his restaurant. The doorbell let out a pathetic jingle as he stepped inside. Mr. Bubbles, the wiry proprietor with the posture of a vulture, glanced up from behind the counter. His bony fingers twitched as he wiped crumbs off the register. Once, Mr. Bubbles had been Chael Jackson's butler. Now, he was the gatekeeper of thrift store bargains. Chael, what is it this time? Got something for you. A real treasure. That thing looks like it barely survived Armageddon. It still works. And let me tell you, friend, it's not just a microwave. It's a relic. It's seen things. Things you wouldn't believe. Mr. Bubbles smirked, though his expression hinted at unease. He'd heard the stories. Everyone had. Chael, the man who once built an airplane out of a battered radio flyer wagon to escape his abusive father with his little brother. Chael, the man who'd won a karate tournament after being bullied by Cobra Kai. Chael, who once befriended a one-of-a-kind Mogwai named Gizmo and saved Christmas. Chael, who had faced off against his former master, Obi-Wan, only to lose everything after underestimating the high ground. And now here he was, peddling a microwave. What's it gonna cost me? $2 and a sandwich, turkey, mustard on the side. You're dreaming. I'll give you 50 cents and half a ham sandwich from yesterday. Take it or leave it. The shop's air grew thick, like a brewing storm. Chael's fingers gripped the edge of the counter, his knuckles whitening. For a moment, it felt as if the world itself held its breath. Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. Mr. Bubbles exchanged the sandwich for the microwave, watching as Chael shuffled back into the night. The glow of the streetlights cast jagged shadows across his retreating figure. He didn't know it yet, but Mr. Bubbles wouldn't live to see another customer. The first sign of trouble came when the microwave began to hum. Not the usual hum, but something deeper, darker, guttural, almost alive. By the third day, the lights in the shop flickered erratically whenever the microwave was plugged in. On the fourth day, customers swore they heard voices emanating from the machine's cracked door. By the end of the week, Mr. Bubbles was gone. The shop sat silent, cloaked in shadows, save for the faint, eerie glow of the Blastomatic 5000. Chael sat on a bench across the street, his half-eaten ham sandwich dangling loosely in one hand. A faint smile tugged at his lips, though it didn't quite reach his eyes. Guess he should have sprung for the mustard. The sandwich slipped from his fingers. It hit the pavement with a dull thud before bouncing, once, twice, down the empty street. Chael watched it roll, swallowed by the darkness. He sighed, just like everything else. just like all my dreams.